Hello everyone. So I'm back here again in my weekly video posts, and in this post I want to speak about transforming negative thoughts. How many of us struggle with negative thoughts? How many of us have battled with negative thoughts? How many of us have felt incredibly hopeless and helpless with our negative thoughts? How many of us have felt that we don't have any control over these negative thoughts, and that these negative thoughts come out of nowhere and just overwhelm our lives to a point where we actually want to even give up? I ask these questions because this is something that we all struggle with in our everyday lives. Sometimes maybe once a day if it's a good day. Otherwise, it's just running like a stream through our body constantly without us having a break from it. And I'm speaking about this because I had a client session this week which was very much focused on these overwhelming negative thoughts that take over our body, our system, to a point where we feel crippled and we actually want to give up on life. So it really got me to think and really understand that these negative thoughts, we don't know where it comes from. And to be honest, it's a waste of time trying to figure out where it comes from, because if we can focus our energy on how to transform them, it gives us power. And when we're trying to understand where it comes from and why it exists, we are giving our power away to something that really probably helps the mind to understand, but doesn't heal the body that's feeling these emotions as the thoughts come and go. So with this particular client of mine, I tried this new way of transforming the negative thoughts. These negative thoughts, I personally believe, and it has helped me to believe this, is that they are not separate from us. We don't know where they come from, but they're not separate from us. If we look at it that way, then we have some control over how we can relate to these thoughts and how we can actually transform these negative thoughts. And so when these negative thoughts are passing by, how about we close our eyes and firstly acknowledge these negative thoughts. Acknowledgement is so important. And once we acknowledge it, to understand that it's not separate from us, which then gives us the power to do something about it. And then 3, to actually and consciously and willingly and with extreme gentleness and care, bringing these negative thoughts that are swirling up here in our heads, bringing them down, almost like a slow descent down. It could be fast if it's too intense, but a descent down into bringing the negative thoughts down into the heart space. This center is the powerhouse of unconditional love. And it's a powerhouse because it can transform anything that we set our hearts to. And so by inviting these negative thoughts, these heavy, burdensome negative thoughts into our heart space, we can breathe into these negative thoughts and then use the power of unconditional love that resides in each one of our hearts. Whether we are in touch with it or not, it is there. That is how we live every single day, whether we are conscious of it or not. And to use the power of unconditional love to transform these negative thoughts into loving, nurturing energy. And we can do that in a split second, or we can take our time to really focus on transforming that energy. And you can do that by closing your eyes and witnessing each of these negative thoughts that define our self-worth, that define who we are, our identity, how we belong into this world, what our purpose is, everything that brings us down. We can focus and feel into those negative thoughts and observe the loving energy held within the heart to transform it through color or sound or music or a feeling or a touch, whatever resonates in your process, using that to transform these negative energies, these negative thoughts into love. And then finally sending that energy now down and out into your body, into every cell of your being. And just breathing in that beautiful energy and breathing out into complete faith and surrender. I don't know about you, but just speaking about it, just naturally seems to have grounded my energy, and I hope it has had the same effect on you too in some little way. The ultimate journey of this transformation is to be incredibly, I cannot emphasize that, incredibly nurturing towards this process. And yes, about 99% of us don't even know how to nurture ourselves. Some of us haven't had that good role model to go by and understand what nurturing is, or to feel nurtured ourselves. But it really does not need to be very complicated. Nurturing can start as simple as just holding these negative thoughts, looking at them as tender beings of energy that are just wanting your attention, wanting love, and then taking that in your hand, holding it and sending it to the heart space for transformation to happen. That to me is nurturing. That to me is the first step to understanding how to nourish and nurture our bodies and our minds. I hope you found this video valuable, and I will be back again next week with my next video. Until then, please feel free to get in touch, or if you have any questions, please feel free to send me a message or even write a comment. I wish you the very best for today and this process, and if you do give it a go, please let me know how it helps you, or reach out if you want to do it with me. I would love to. So take care, and I will talk to you again very soon. Bye bye.